Hey guys, I'm David Hislop, and we're going to take a look at the guitar parts for Love Came Down off of Be Lifted High. This song is in the key of B, and we're capoing 4. And at the top of the song, there's this cool intro with the drums and harmonics on the guitar, and I'll show that to you in a second. The effects I'm using is just a quarter note delay on the timeline and a bloom reverb on the big sky, and it sounds like this. And then for my gain, I have all my drives on and a boost on my kilt to kind of give the maximum gain available. So that intro harmonic line sounds like this. So going over that part, it's basically you just do harmonics on the D string, the G string, and the B string at the 9th fret, which would be like the 5th fret if you didn't have a capo on. So it sounds like this. So you just kind of swipe across those. And then the reverb and delay and the gain should make it trail out for this really cool intro. So after that part, there's just this little chordal lead that kind of follows the vocal melody, and it looks like this. And that's the intro. And from there, we drop down into the verse, and we're out at the top of the verse. And then on the second half, we're going to come in with just some swells around the chord progression, which is 4, 6, 5, 4, 1, 5. So for this, I'm going to kick on my Strymon L cap, which is just set to kind of a drone setting with a lot of repeats. Kind of helps with swells. So I'll show you what it sounds like. So that's pretty much the verse. You're just kind of adding a texture underneath it. And for the most part, I'm just playing the G string open and just following, playing the 1 and 3 of the chords following the chord progression. It's pretty simple. From there, it goes into the pre-chorus, which is where we jump back in with a little riff, and that sounds like this. So breaking that down, it just kind of follows the chord progression. So it's a 2 to start out, and it looks like this. And that's the little lead-in line going into the chorus. So the chorus has this little single note lead line with some bends in there, accenting one note, and I'll go ahead and show you what that sounds like. I'll play that last walk-up line from the pre-chorus so you can hear the context. So breaking that down, we're going to start off on the G string. So for that, I'm jumping up to 11 on the B string and bending up to 12, and then back down with a little kind of vibrato to it. And that gives the riff a lot of attitude, which is kind of cool. So after that bend, it jumps down here. So from there, we go back into the verse, and it repeats with the swells. We go into the pre-chorus, and it's that same line with the walk up at the end. We'll go into chorus 2, just repeat that line that I just showed you. And at the end of chorus 2, there's a break, and then it jumps into the bridge. And all the bridge is the same thing as that intro melody. It's just that those chords that kind of follow the vocal melody. So I'll just play the chorus and then jump into the bridge line, and you can kind of see how that flows together. And that's it. That's Love Came Down. So have fun.